Hey YouTube, I'm Nicole and I wanted to add my voice to the carnivore wave, and I realize that this is picking up steam as the information age is apt to do. But what I did notice was that there was a void in a particular area that I thought I should put myself out there in case there are other women who might need or might be looking for information as regards to them. So my particular situation is I'm 47 years old, and last year I was diagnosed with estrogen receptor positive breast cancer, and I underwent a bilateral mastectomy, 5 months of chemotherapy, and 5 weeks of radiation. I also do monthly injections for hormone suppression, and I do a daily pill to also suppress estrogen that might leak out of my fat cells. In addition to that, I also do a daily chemotherapy pill to prevent future reoccurrences elsewhere. I should mention that I was stage 3, as far as they could tell. And so there's no voices out there, as far as I can tell, of women who are in this particular demographic. So how I came to the carnivore diet was that I had gained about 20 extra pounds on top of the 20 extra pounds I already had, and I was dealing with a fairly new sugar addiction, and I absolutely knew that it was a sugar addiction because I would call it almost a fever, would come over me to eat sugar. And it really hit me at Halloween 2019. There was a bunch of Halloween candy left over from my kids, and I found myself with these very strong cravings, needing to go collect a few snack-sized pieces, and it would happen daily, sometimes twice a day. And I was doing some weird things, like hiding the fact that I was eating it. And that was due to just total shame, because I knew that sugar and cancer are just terrible, terrible combination. And here I was, a cancer patient, eating freaking sugar. So I did a lot of praying, because my willpower was not enough to overcome these horrific cravings that I was dealing with. So I was just praying every day. Please, God, help me. I had done a lot of dieting in my history, as most women have, and I had come to this conclusion that just diets don't work. And so I was feeling very hopeless and helpless about my situation. Cut forward to, I got Gary Taubes' book, The Case Against Sugar. And hold on, I gotta get my dog in. Hold on a second. I've started and stopped this video so many times, I'm not doing it again. Here we go. Hi, doggies. Come on. Okay. The Case Against Sugar. And I started to do some more investigative research on good old YouTube about what can I do about eliminating carbohydrates. And last year or so, I had heard Mikhaila Peterson talk about her carnivore journey on Joe Rogan. I'm a fan of her dad's, and so that was interesting, but I was like, that's just too damn, like, orthorexic, I guess how I thought about it. So extreme. But I thought it was great for her. She had autoimmune, etc., etc. We'll cut forward to my situation, and all of a sudden it was like, maybe I need to be that extreme. So I bit the bullet. This is, of course, I'm really scrunching down a process to make this video not ridiculously long. After eliminating all added sugars for a month, I did the plunge and just went carnivore. The immediate reactions to it was that I noticed was that my cravings were like magically removed, and that was such a blessing. I was, as I mentioned, stricken with terrible cravings, and my fear when I was thinking about starting carnivore was that I was going to be feeling deprived of all the foods, and I was thinking, I like salad. I mean, I'm not the biggest vegetable fan, but you know, I like a salad here or there. But what's actually happened is I've had absolutely no problem. I'm now 3 weeks in, going on to my 4th week, and I'm looking at my notes. I immediately, very quickly lost 10 pounds on this diet, mostly, of course, water weight. Most of that was water weight. And then my weight seemed to really slow down. I haven't been having the kind of drops on the scale. In fact, it's really bounced up and down, these like a pound, half a pound, 0.2, up, down, up, down, up, down, in the same basic range. But my mood is much enhanced, and my cravings are gone, which, like, I have no problem saying no to anything. I tend to eat 2 meals a day, once at around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and once around 7:30 at night. If I'm hungry in the morning, I eat in the morning. I'm not intentionally fasting because it kind of stresses me out. So I'm just eating when I'm hungry and eating till I'm full, and that's it. My basic diet has been just ribeyes. I'm just a ribeye girl. I probably will explore other styles of meat, maybe do some hamburger and stuff, but at this point, I've just been treating myself like a queen and just eating the ribeyes. And I'm only eating about 1 a day, so it's not like, I'm not trying to have 2 pounds of meat a day like some people do. I'm just eating what my body craves, and that's it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and post regular updates so that women in my, women who are of a certain age, menopausal, postmenopausal, perimenopausal, who might be interested in the effects of this diet, have somebody out there who's gone a little bit before them. I will say it's not a get skinny quick diet so far, but I have a lot of damage I'm sure needs to be healed. So I'm just gonna be trucking along. I really enjoy it, and I know that I'm not doing more harm. So that's what keeps me on the straight and narrow, is that I don't want to do any more metabolic harm to my body. And it's just going to take the time it takes to do the repairs it needs to do before it releases the extra fat tissue. And you know what? I can be patient. Anyway, thanks for listening. And if you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'm pretty transparent about all things, and you know, I have a long, interesting story, and maybe it will come out little by little in these videos. Thanks.